Let's see here. Let me take a look at something real quick. Are we... Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. Alright, good. Alright. Gretch, you got it. Icy, how'd the computer go? You get everything all set up? There we go. Okay. Okay. Set up and working good. Awesome! That's gonna be fun then. So today we're gonna do something a little different. I do this stuff all the time, and I'm like, why don't I just do it on stream? So the problem I have this USB hub that I'm in the way of. Let me go over here. There we go. See? Hub. So my setup is, well, cursed. Because of heat in my office and everything, I actually have my computers out in my hallway. And yes, I do mean computers. I have, why is my tracking jittery today? I don't know what's going on. We'll have to figure it out. Do I have something running that shouldn't be running? We're not trapping any frames. Give me 1 second. Let me take a look. No, nothing looking weird. Windows, you're awesome. Task Manager. Why is Roberto using 8 gigs of RAM? Well, that's probably the problem. We'll stick with it and see if it gets worse. Well, anyway. Yeah, 2 computers. I have one for stream, handles the stream task, and the one in front of me that you guys are seeing now, which does the gaming. I was having problems having it on one. Okay, this is really bad. I don't know what it's doing here. Alright, chat, hold on 1 second. Everything's gonna go to hell. I'm just gonna restart Roberto. Anyway, I'll talk about it a little here. Hopefully. Everything will probably really go to hell once I do this. And I'm gonna come back up and I'm gonna be cursed. Yeah, let me... Okay, Roberto has crashed now. There we go. Yay, I'm gone. There we go. Okay, let's bring this back up. Anyway. So, I have this USB hub. I have the 2 computers. They're out in the hallway. The reason I have this hub is because this is what I have. My keyboard, mouse, and I plug my controllers in and out of. For the computer that's far away. So I've got like 3 velcro dots on the top of it, and it's just kind of like stuck under my desk. And I've replaced the velcro dots so many times, I'm getting fed up with it. So what we're gonna do, and they just keep coming off after time. It just loses its stickiness and comes off. So what we're going to do is we're going to 3D model a bracket so that I can put this in the top of the bracket and then screw the bracket to the bottom of my desk so that it doesn't move around and it stays permanently in place and it's out of the way. So there we go. So we're gonna have to go over here, and then once we're done, we'll go ahead and print it. So right now I'm actually printing. This is a back for a slime VR tracker. This is actually the one that I have on my chest. And it snaps into a harness. So that I can take it on and off real quick and easy to go. But after a while the prongs snap. So we're just printing a replacement one and have that do its thing. Okay, I think I'm coming back. There we go. Hi. Welcome back. Oh, my hands aren't working. They're not working yet. Hold on. Come on, hands. There we go. Yeah. Alright, we're back. So, I'm relatively new to OnShape. I used to do a lot of stuff with Fusion 360. Quite honestly, I just got tired of their free model was really good. And then a couple years ago, they kind of like shitted it up. Like, I don't know what to tell you. It's just the general shitification of all services. And I used it enough that, oh, I got some random popcorn on my desk from earlier. Hold on. Nom nom. Okay. I actually used it enough. And I was actually planning on getting into like doing 3D modeling as like a service for like printing parts and everything. So I actually went ahead and got a license, like the cheapest license you could get. It's insanely expensive. Fusion 360 is a great product, don't get me wrong. You can do a lot with the free version. But when you get into that area of like, hey, I'm gonna have to like, technically I need to probably maybe buy a license, it's insane price-wise. OnShape does pretty much everything that 360 does, that I was doing at least. The difference is there were some electronics things that it could do, which was really nice that it could do it. That, you know, obviously can't do it in here. This is just modeling, I think. I don't know. But this is free. Their stipulation is any model you make isn't really private, it's public. So, you know, anyone can use your design, which I don't really care about. If people want to take my shitty models and use them for something, hey, more power to you. Most of them are very specific to, like, I don't know how many people need to be able to, like, have a dock to hold multiple Jetson Oro Nanos. Does anyone even know what that is? So, yeah, Tech Day with Pyra, yeah. I think I already said that. I don't know. My brain. But welcome in, Raz. Get a drink here. Alright, so let's, we got our desk organization. We've got a, so this is kind of something I did already, right? So I have another hub that I've got on the, we're going to be doing something similar to this. I have another hub that's on the back of my desk, and it sits on top. So this is oriented this way, right? And this is not the final version, because I think I have a screw hole here and here in that one, maybe. But this sits on the back of the desk, and I have it screwed into the desk in the back, or fixated. I think I just have it. I think I just have this one velcroed, but it's enough to hold it in. And it just slides over the hub, holds it in place, keeps it from moving around on my desk. So we're going to build something similar to this. The difference is, instead of sitting on top of my desk, you know, the hub's going to be sitting under it. So we're going to need this catch in the front and the back and the top will be open. And then we're going to have ears kind of that jut out to hold it up under the desk. So that's the plan. Let's see. Let's see what we do here. How do I close this? Oh my gosh. Close document. There we go. So let's create a new one. We're going to put it in desk organization. Making a little me? Oh no. No, we're not going to make a little me. That's already scuffed. Technically. Let's see here. What is this? This is going to be... What is this? Techi? No. Under desk map. And there we go. So the first thing I'm going to do... Actually, before I do this... Let's first create... Actually, how did we do it here? Did we model... Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is model the hub. So we've got this. I've got my calipers here. Let's look at this from the top. And we are going to, let's see here. So this thing is, let me zero these out. It's a little awkward because I got it plugged in, so I gotta like bend under my desk oddly. Here, so you guys can be making some weird movements here. We got 137.4. Let's go ahead and do use sketch. Top plane. And we're going to create, like I said, I'm still a little new to this. So I'm trying to find things as a little... Did I actually create this sketch? There we go. Oh, I exited it. My bad. Center point. Rectangle. What did we say? 137.4. 0.4. And we are... Do, 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 do. 22.45. So we'll go with, where's our dimension? Dimension, here it is. Shit, I forgot that measurement already. I think it was 22.45. Yeah, so we'll go with 22.5. I don't know what is up with the audio popping like this. Been driving me nuts. I've tried many different things. We'll have to figure out. Alright, 22.5. We got that. And then we've got our cable that comes off. Alright. Here we go. Nine. Okay, and we are 13.5. Okay. 13.5 minus 9, that's what, 4.5? Okay. Well, I think we can doesn't really matter. We're just using it as an indicator. We'll make it even though. And you are... Why are we showing all the dimensions? This is... Are the constraints. I don't want to see all the constraints. It's driving me nuts here. There's so many of them. How do I turn these off? No. No. I don't remember how to turn it off. Oh, right there, show constraints. How about the big button that says show constraints? Maybe that is the one that does it. Who guessed? So let's do the... We were saying... Actually, hold on. Because, the dimension we have is this. We know this is, what was it? 13.5 or 14.5? Hold on, let me check. Yeah, 13. What's the happity haps? We are making a mess. We're making a thing. A thing to hold a USB hub up under my desk. That's what we're doing. So first thing we're gonna do is... Okay, that's good. Actually, let's go edit that again. Can I edit the name right here? I can. Okay, so this is Bub Mockup. And I'm pretty sure... Yeah, that's in the center. So we're gonna do... We're gonna do this. We're gonna clean this up a little. Yeah, trim. We don't need this, this, or this. There we go. And it doesn't matter how much that sticks out. So yeah. There we go. Alright. So we've got our basic kind of like hub block. It really look like this, obviously, but close enough. So what we're going to do is we're going to extrude this. Let's look at the... that's backwards. Yeah, we're going to do that. We can do a symmetric, which means we've got our top plane. So our symmetric is going to do above and below. And my question is this total 25? Or is it doing 25 each? Yeah, it's doing 25 total. Okay, so this hub is 31.2. Let's do this. What? No. 31.2. There we go. That's how tall it is. We will do that. Turn this back on. And I'm assuming this is probably also 9. Yeah. So we'll do extrude, symmetric. We'll say 9. There we go. So there we go. We have our hub. It's at least enough to like design around. Right, so this is, you know, the main block of the hub plus the little cutout to allow the, what you call it, to come out. The cable. So we're good there. Alright, so now that we've got this as our kind of reference, I think we can group these together. Yeah, add selection to folder. Hub. There we go. So, I think it's called... I'm trying to remember how... I think this is called procedural CAD. I don't remember exactly. But basically it's, as you go down the line, steps, the steps are hierarchical. As you go down the line, you know, some of the steps depend upon the previous steps. But what's nice is, if I go back and I realize, oh crap, I messed this up. This is actually 10. And I adjust that. Now it goes and adjusts everything from the extrudes that were based on that. Let me go back and change that back. So it's nice. So it's like, when you go through your design, if there's to a point, there's certain things you can and can't do, or it'll cause problems. I'm going to turn these off. But it allows you to go back and make iterative changes and stuff. So that's why I liked Fusion 360. But now that OnShape's available, it's actually a really nice tool too. It's free, anyone can use it. Like I said, your designs will just be public, which... Chad, if you want to go ahead and download my model on OnShape and make your own USB desk hub, or you own this hub and you want to make your own, go for it. Be my guest. Okay, so let's... Now we've got our kind of blocked out design. We're going to create a new sketch. We'll put it on the top plane. And this is going to be our, bracket. Okay. Alright, so we're probably going to want to use a center point rectangle. We're probably going to want this thing to be like, the inner design to be like, so we're going to do the inner and the outer wall. We'll just kind of set this here. Hey, how's it going? Welcome in. A little bit of a different vibe than Clone Hero. But we're going to be doing a thing today, so let's see here. Go. Much better today. Well, that's great to hear. I'm glad you're feeling better. Let's see here. So let's put in a constraint. Let's see here. How much? A lot of times it's hard to conceptualize like how big a distance is. So a lot of times it's good to just like kind of look at the caliper and figure out like how much of a tolerance do I want surrounding these parts, because this is going to be the gap between the bracket and the hub itself. So I think we're going to go with 1.5. And I think we can put a do we do this? There's a way to create a variable. Is this how they do it now? Huh. I didn't want to do that. Oh, okay. Can we... Ah! No, don't do this. Go away. Here we go. Okay. Is this where they're putting it now? Because, like, when I open the other one... Yeah, I'm having a brain fart. How you doing, Squishy? Okay, well, I don't want this variables to go. Can we, like, close this? And delete. That's fine. I am fine with it. Okay, we're gonna call this, what's he up to? I'm modeling a, part to print, actually. I mean, how much is my print going? Okay, print's still going. How are you doing, printer? Oh, it's purging. Okay. What is this called? This is the tolerance or gap between the hub and the, let's see here, inner wall gap. Variable type is going to be a number, a length. And we were saying this is 1.5. Okay, so yeah, what are you doing? Yeah, this is what I'm used to. So, like, how do I... Oh, I'm not editing... Here we go. I'm not editing the bracket any longer. That's what the problem is. Inner wall. Okay. Here we go there. What did you do? What? Hold on. Why did you do that? I can understand why you did that. Flat the spot. Why are you doing that? Okay, so between this and this, it should just be... Okay, I don't get why you're doing that, but that's fine. Sometimes this thing decides to do things that I don't understand what it be doing. And that is part of the still learning this. Like, I don't know why it constricted down my everything here. We don't want that. Where is... I just need to select. So it does the thing to do the thing for the other thing to do the thing. Yeah, mostly. Except when it's not thinging the thing. I don't know why... Oh, because we have all these constraints on there, right? We don't... Oh... Alright, there we go. That's why. Alright. We're gonna put this here. And then we'll constrain. Come on, there we go. And this is gonna be your WoGap as well. Now because there are constraints on this side should automatically have adjusted. So we should be good. And then the next variable we're going to create, we're just going to cheat. We're going to call this the wall thickness. So let's see here. How thick, basically, do we want the part? How many C's do we want in that thick? That's basically what we're getting at here. So I think it doesn't need to be super big. I think we're going to go with 4. What even is this? So here's the deal. I have a USB hub. I have this USB hub. Because my computers are out in my hallway, I just have really long USB extension cords that come in here. And like my keyboard, my mouse, my guitar if I'm playing, Clone Hero, or my controller if I'm playing like retro games or whatever, plug into this. So this is like where I plug everything in and out to be able to do, the interfaces for this computer here. It's kind of like velcroed up under my desk, and it's been like 2 years. And I've replaced the velcro so many times because eventually it just gives up and won't hold on. Like the velcro itself holds on. The sticky stuff that holds the velcro to the desk, that keeps coming loose. So what we're doing is, this thing here that we've created is our mock-up of this hub. And what we're going to do is we're creating a bracket so that we can put this in through the top of the bracket, and it's going to have little seat on it so that I can put it up under my desk and screw it to the desk. So that's what we're doing. So we're modeling that part. So we're trying to figure out what we need to do. I think we were saying 4. So we will go ahead and the A measurement here. Yeah, and then when we get done, we'll send it over here and we can watch it print it. So right now I'm actually, so right now what this is actually printing is, my trackers that I use. I just use 2 trackers. I have one that's on my headset for my head movement. Part needs to be Vogue if it's modeling. Cryptic, how you been? Hope things have been going well. And I have a tracker on my chest that I use a chest GoPro mount. So it's got like a quick disconnect. So this piece, which you can't really see here, I guess we could see here. Whoop. There we go. So this part here snaps into the harness. And this is like a normal back for a slime VR tracker. So I usually get about a year out of these before the PLA fails and it snaps like here or here. And I've just been too lazy to actually fix the design. So they snap after a while. So I'm just printing a replacement ones, and I'll just take the back off the one off my chest tracker and just replace it with this one and snap it in and it'll be good to go. Work's been busy, but you're living. How you been? Mood. Same thing. I guess the last time I talked, they had laid me off like around this time last year, I guess. And I'm contracting now. Hopefully it'll become a permanent. It was supposed to be permanent after 6 months, but they just extended my contract another 6 months. So I'm actually coming up, I guess, again on renewal. So they're trying to convert me to full-time. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, work's been busy too. The good thing is now if I do overtime, I get paid for it. Everyone's been cutting hedge out. Yeah. So my partner still works at my old company because we both worked there together. We moved from Maryland down to here and we both worked remote. We both happen to work at the same place. It's a dumpster fire there. They basically went through and did the whole, because, they kind of had to because they service federal and state-based things. We are taking it on the chin right now for funding and a bunch of other reasons, which I won't get into here. I've probably ranted about it before. But, yeah, they're taking it on the chin right now, too. They're having a lot of problems. They've had numerous rounds of layoffs, and now they're fighting with when things majorly break, which they are doing, because they're on, shoestring budget to be able to do things. Now they don't have the people that intimately knew the software, because we were all the expensive people that they let go. It's a dumpster fire because of that. Well, I do have to say, I think I worked across, because I was there 14 years. So I did work on almost every project they had there. So I had knowledge about all the systems. It didn't mean anything. But yeah, it also meant because I was there so long, from tenure, I was expensive. So, it is what it is. But, so I just, I hear the stories and go, shame. I hear the stories of the same people that had no idea what they were doing when I worked there, still showing that they have no idea what they're doing. And yet somehow they're still there. I guess they're cheap, I don't know. Anyway, so that's what this thing's doing. It's working on printing this. They are cheap, yeah. Yeah, I need to find that line of being expensive enough to make what I'm worth, but yet cheap enough so they won't fire you. or let you go, rather. We're going to call this is going to be a new variable. We're going to call it wall thickness. And we're going to do thickness. And I think we're saying we're going to make this 4mm. There we go. And we will do that in this direction as well. Oh shit. Fuck. Here we go. Okay. Move this out here so we can see it. Well, thickness. There we go. Which printer is that? This is actually the, which one is this? This is the X1C, right? Let me look here. Yeah. I finally broke down in, E2S, something a little more oomph than the A1. I guess I kind of need to get rid of my Sidewinder because it's been sitting dormant for over a year now since I've got this one. Yeah, fun fact, I got this right before they decided to lay us off. Nothing like buying an expensive ass 3D printer. Because the reason I got this one was because of the AMS, which you can kind of see here. And I actually have a second one I bought, which I don't have hooked up. I just haven't had a project that required me to be able to do that many material switches yet. But I did buy a second one because they were on sale when I got everything. Because, Why not? And it is one of the things that's really nice is being able to do the multi-material is that you can use like either their support PLA or PETG while you're printing PLA, or use PLA or the support PLA when you're printing PETG as your support material, and or at least as your interface between the layers, and it just snaps right off. Yeah, so this is the X1C, which actually has a printer camera built in, which is really nice. I totally don't sit there in bed and just stare at the app on my phone and watch my printer print for like hours on end. Who would do that? That would be crazy. I don't know anyone that does that at all. Anyway, it is really cool though, because they do have the app for the phone, which I think you can actually queue and print things. Like if you've already got it printed up, or if you got it laid out on the bed how you want, you can print it direct from your phone. But what's really nice is it'll notify you when things are done. Or these actually have responsible use of AI. Could you imagine that nowadays? Where if it goes off the deep end, could the cameras continuously monitor? It'll look and see if you end up having spaghetti everywhere. So if it, has a catastrophic failure and it spins off. I actually have an example here. I had a failure of a print. Yeah, I had this one. And yeah, so I had this and they just broke off. It's hard to see here because yeah, so it broke off. And then, oh shit. Let me see if I can just get it to the last frame here. It's hard to see. Yeah, you can't see it here. But it did spaghetti a bit because it's printing and there's nothing there. And the camera detected it and stopped print and said, "Hey, you need to take a look at this." So it's kind of useful. It's made me feel a lot better just kind of like leaving the printer alone, which 3D printers are dangerous. Like, we do a lot of things, and with remote monitoring, we can watch them and everything, but the reality of it is they have hot ends that get very hot, and if something goes wrong, and there aren't software or hardware things in place to be able to, like, stop it, you can have what's called thermal runaway, and they can catch fire very easily. Like, there are enough things in there now to prevent that, but the capacity is there. I mean, just like, you can leave your oven on and set everything on fire too. Like, but the reality of it is that, it is a pretty semi-dangerous piece of equipment, really, when you get into it. And depending upon what you're printing too, some filaments are actually sort of toxic. ABS and everything, you don't want to be printing in an enclosed area without having some kind of like charcoal filtering or air filtering in place, because it can release, when it's being heated up, some things that if you have a closed enough area, that stuff will build up over time, and it's not good for your health. So be careful when you're doing this stuff. But that doesn't mean you have to be scared to death of it or anything. So let's go ahead and we'll give this a little style. Let's see here. What I'm gonna make this. Cute. There we go. Now it's nice and rounded. 7 hours cleaning a golf ball side of glob. Yeah. I haven't tried it yet. The X1C actually has really nice... Like, it's actually supposed to be pretty easy to, like, take the hot end off and replace it. And when I bought it, I bought one with a, because I think this is the standard, like, 2mm. I think. I don't remember. It doesn't sound right. 4mm? Yeah, maybe it's a 4mm diameter nozzle. I think that's what it is by default. Let me look here. Yeah, 0.4mm. So, I think I bought a 0.8 and a 0.2. And I've yet to swap them out to try them. The raft peeled up off the bed and got caught. Yeah. And then it just blocks everything. And I know unless you have monitoring or you're looking at it, you're not going to know. And it's just going to keep shoving out plastic because it thinks it's printing. This a little fancy. Sometimes it helps, depending upon your geometry of things. These kind of things actually help your print too. That makes it easier to get around the corner. Swap is actually super easy when not. Yeah. That's the hard part, is like getting to it. Right? Like. There's a formula for this. We're not going to follow it. We're not going to worry about it. There's a formula to make the radiuses look the same. I don't remember what it is. I don't really fucking care. It looks nice. We'll go with that. Alright, so now the thing is, we need to cut out the hole here for the cable. Let's go ahead. We're just going to do a corner rectangle. We're just going to shove this here. And we are going to put in our distance. And I think this is our inner wall gap. I did that. Here we go. Okay. Now we're good to go. We've got our mark gap for that. So now what we should be able to do, I think we've got enough here. Yeah, we can. We've got our outer wall. So we can say, all right, let's extrude that. We're going to do a symmetric. And I think we're going to just go ahead and tell that okay. We're going to go up here real quick. I'm going to take a look at this, because when we did this extrude, we did, okay, 31.2. Let's go here and change this to 31 point. We'll give it a little margin of error. So we'll give it 31.5. And that'll give us, actually, 7. We'll give it a whole half millimeter. Actually, give it a whole ass millimeter. Whole ass millimeter. Was 31.2, so we'll do 32.2. There we go. Thank you for the hydrate. How you doing, funny lad? Welcome in. Okay, so we got that. So now we've got our bracket, basically. And what we can do... This is our top here. I always do that, because I think it's backwards in this one. I think it's in Fusion, it was the other way. You press down and it would... Yeah. I'm good. I am doing okay today. Alright, so we're good there. And now we need to do the bottom. I'm going to turn this off so we can see. And roll that out. Actually, can I... You know what? There's one thing I forgot to do. Yeah, they are one piece. There we go. We'll just hide it there. Okay. We're gonna hide that. We're gonna unhide this. Now we're gonna take this. We're gonna select the entire thing. We're gonna try to select the entire thing. Okay. Make it a little easier to see. And we're gonna extrude this as well. We're gonna make this wall thickness. That's how big we want it to be. But obviously we're starting in the center. We don't want that. And see the day I got waterboarded? All the time. You can run me over with a truck, you can throw coffee at me, and you can hydrate me. There you go, see? Also used to have the pure explosion, but that one had issues. Let me see if I can manually queue that up. Where's it at? Ah! There we go. I had to take that one off because one of my models, I don't remember which one now. I gotta go through and test them all. Because if this one works and the rock one works, like, I'll turn it back on. Because I think one of them was just being weird. And when I would pop back, I would just like rotate like Thamus in ball form. It was so weird. I couldn't get it to stop. I had to like reset what we're doing. I was like, what the hell are you doing? Okay, so now the problem is this is here and it's not in the right place. So what we need to do is we need to tell it to do... this is the part I forget. I think it's starting offset and entity. And I can tell it here. Okay, so that's correct. But it's the wrong direction because we don't want it to go in. So we just need to tell it opposite direction. And there we go. So we're good there. And then we're going to have it merge with part 2. And there we go. We got the bottom of the bracket. And see if we can see this. We can see that it's contained in there. Now, we don't need this here. So what we're going to do, we're going to do another extrude. And let me hide this a second. I'm going to select this. We're going to do the same thing where we're going to tell it starting offset. And we're going to tell it entity and it'll be here. There we go. Now what we're going to do differently here though is we're going to tell this, hey, it's going to be up to face there. Now see, that should have worked. Up to face, up to part. There? Wait. We're going the wrong direction, that's why. Okay, there it is. Can we... kind of wanted to do an offset. Can we just do this? And you calculate?
Daddy, chill.
Thank you for the resub. Why are you... Alright, we will just manually do this one. It's fine. Just drag it there. Thank you, Otter, for the resub. I am building the crap out of that cube. And then I'm going to print the crap out of it, too. Speaking of which, is this done? How's this doing? No, we still got 75%. Okay. It doing the thing. Alright, let's, oop, that's there. Why... Wait, what is this? What the shit is this? Delete that. Hold up. What did we do? Why are you... Oh, I see what we did. Okay. Okay, so the question is why... Alright, you know what? I don't know why you're a separate part. Can we... Boolean these? There you go. Now you're one part. Done. Okay. So we basically have the sleeve that the USB hub is going to slide into. So now what we need to do is put the put like ears on it so that I can mount it to the actual desk. So this should be enough room. It's actually... Does Excellency make music when printing certain shapes that have repetitive features? Bring a vase-headed spiral pointed things? Yes? Yes, it would. But the Excellency is actually pretty quiet. The loudest part is when it starts up. It does a vibration analysis and basically moves the head like back and forth like stupidly fast, and it's super loud, but it uses that to be able to do like vibration compensation and everything. It's got an accelerometer on the head itself, and because of that, when you run it in standard mode, like it's fairly quiet. Like if you're in the same room with it, you'll hear it. But yeah, you can make it make music. I really don't regret getting the Excellency. It really was pretty nice. Like so far, I've had it I guess about a year. Actually, we're gonna. Okay, 21.8 millimeters. So I just want to measure the plug. Somehow, can we do this without unplugging? No, we can't. We just unplugged our keyboard. It's awesome. It's fine. Right, it's 19 tall and 9 deep. Alright, hold on, chat. I gotta disappear for a second while I try to find this fucking other end of the cable, because I'm an idiot. Ah, I knew that was gonna happen. Ah! We'll just bring it in here for now. There we go. Oh god, I've activated the dog. Yeah. I have been able to. I had nylon for about a year and a half, or two. Well, now I guess 2.5 years. I had a roll of nylon, which I didn't even bother trying to attempt on the Sidewinder, which I think it can do it, but the problem is it's not enclosed. So I was gonna have to like figure out something to like enclose it so that it could do it. I threw it in this thing and tested it, and it just did it. It didn't have any problems. I was amazed. Now I actually had to return the unit. I did forget about this. I did actually have to return the unit because the glass door, when I got it, FedEx or whoever shipped it, I don't remember who it was. I think it was FedEx. I got it. The door was busted. It was shattered into a million pieces. So they sent me a replacement door. But then when I went to put the door on, then I realized, oh, the printer is not... The printer's not straight. So like... and I talked to them. And they flat out just said, okay, just send it back. We'll send you a new one. So it was like no questions asked. I just sent them pictures. I'm like, hey, I put the new door on and like, I cannot get the machine to shut because the door would not align because I guess that's what broke the door is, I guess they sat something on it and it actually slightly tilted the frame. To their credit, the printer self-compensated for that because I had always noticed like when it was printing, when I first had it, first couple weeks, I was like, man, because you can sit here and watch it, you know, the bed shouldn't move. It will, because it will auto-compensate for like height across the entire side of the plate. So in theory, the bed shouldn't move as you're printed, as you're printing back and forth and everything. And I noticed, I was like, man, when it's going full bore, like left to right, you could visibly see the print bed moving up and down, like not a ridiculous amount, but I was like, man, it's for a new machine, like it's really moving a lot. And I thought it was like an optical illusion or something here. And I went and sat and watched it. No, the bed was moving like a noticeable amount up and down, like more than I thought it should. And I was like, once I got the door on there and that was all out of tilt, I'm like, it makes sense. The entire frame was bent. But the system printed. Like, I had no problems with any prints. Like, it just compensated for it and ran with it. So you could literally drop one of these on their side and get the frame bent. And as long as it's within tolerance that it can compensate, it'll compensate for it. So that was pretty neat. It was annoying. I had to like package the whole thing up, send it back, wait 3 weeks to get a new one. Well, I think it was only like 2 actually. I could have paid and cross-shipped one, but I didn't need to do that. And by then I'd been laid off, so that wasn't really an option. But yeah, it pretty much just prints anything you throw at it. And I was able to do that nylon, I think, without the door. I just put like a piece of cardboard in front of it just to like try to keep the heat in, and it worked. So yeah, it does a pretty good job with like being able to handle some of the harder requirement like engineering filaments. I'll have to try it. I do have some carbon fiber ones, but I haven't tried them because they're hard on the nozzles. And I am worried about how much you can print those before it like damages it. So I have to look into that. Because I think they use hardened nozzles. I'm not sure. Alright, so we got all this. to select here. And then we're going to do a new sketch. And so from here, we're just going to create some like half circles, I guess. We could do this, I guess. And let's not do that. Let's see here. Well, how big is this? What are we talking here? 20. That's pretty big. And work. Okay. By 20. We'll move this measurement out here so we can see it. There we go. Let's see here. Do that there. Actually, yeah, let's not do that. Do 20. Okay. Let's move this. So we want this to be on this line here. Because I should be able to run the cable through and angle it in. So it should work, even if I cover this up. But we want this to be on this line. So what we can do... is that called coincident? There we go. Now we put a constraint on there saying like, hey, this line has to line up with that one. Because we have a dimension, it automatically shifts it over, so we're good to go. Okay, well, we've got that on that side. We'll do the same thing over here. We'll do 20. And then we'll say coincident. And there. Pick the right one, right? Yeah, okay. So this should be our ears to be able to like mount it to a thing or to the desk. So let's add some fanciness. You do. And I think we made it 2mm. Nose is just itching. Yeah, so we've got that. Okay. Alright, I think we're good. Okay. So let's find the center point here. So we will do that. We're going to create a line. We're going to go from here to here. And we're going to tell it Q. And we're going to hit Q. And what that'll do is build a construction line. The construction lines are just kind of like lines that won't split apart. They just give you kind of like guidance lines. And then we can add a point. And we can make this point coincidence with this line as well. Because I put it on this line, it automatically gets a coincidence constraint on that line. So by doing this, now we have the midpoint. And if we replicate that over here, we could mirror. We could do a mirror as well. Let's see here. Oh no, my brain is braining. I forgot what I was doing. There we go. Okay. Sorry. Brain fart. There we go. Dot. And that dot to here. And there we go. We got our 2 midpoints. That'll come in handy in a second. We're going to bore a hole through so we can do that. Be able to show our... Oh, thank you for the resub. I love my random new alerts. That was last weekend's project, I think. Alright, so we've got that. We are... I think we're done for that. Okay, so one thing I needed to check. What was this? This was 19. And we said we had... How much distance in here? I'm looking at this line here. Is 21.8. We only have 2 millimeters. So I can't... Okay. So what I'm gonna have to do is, when I extrude this, right, I'm gonna have to do this. Because it's supposed to be 4 millimeter thick. I have 19. Yeah, that's cutting it close. Okay, so what I'll have to do is extrude it up and just give us some extra distance at the top. So we'll do that. Now the other thing I'm forgetting, which I need to do, is cut a hole in the front for the actual USB port. So we'll do that in a minute. That might be important. Otherwise I can mount it to the desk and not be able to use it. There we go. So we've got that. And we can also add that.
It's okay.
Right? That and this. Yeah, there we go. Why is there a gap? There we go. There we go. Okay. We're good. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So there we go. That should hold it under the desk. Now we've got to flip it around here, so we're looking at the front. And now we gotta cut a hole in the front. Let's hide this. And we will create a sketch based on that. And we should be able to, yeah, so we have this. So we should be able to just create a offset. How do we do that here? Here, there we go. Offset. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I gotta remember how to do this in here. First thing I need to do is let's turn off the other sketch because it's in the way. I need to do a using. Where's that at? Use. Okay, I think I need to turn this back on. Yeah, okay, I've selected that. I need to tell it use. Now I should, okay, there it is there. Now I should be able to do my offset. Oh, okay. Do I have to select it first? There we go. Okay. So, let's take a look at this hub. Because there's a little bit of, well, there's a lot of room. Because of the way the USB ports are oriented. They're not like vertical, so there's a lot of room. So it doesn't really matter how much I give it. I just need to have a gap around it so that it doesn't slide out the front. So we're going to do 3 millimeter. We're going to do -3. Okay, and let's fillet this. Oop. Oop. Okay. The 3. There we go. I don't know, it's a bit much. Let's 0.5. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. So now that we get that sketch, we bring this back. We can turn this off, select that, and we're going to extrude this. Now, what we're going to do is tell it instead of new, where we're creating a new part, we're going to remove. I don't know why you flipped direction, but there we go. We're going to tell you to part, let's do up to face. There. And that should, it's not liking that. Oh. That's fine. Up to face. There we go. And that should be it. This is Bad Wolves, I think. Yeah. Here. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this one. It's good. So there we go. I think that's our finished part, except we've got to add our holes up in here. It is a good cover. I have this on Clone Hero too. It's a fun one to play. I think we're good. Let's add the holes. It's probably easier to look at the bottom. We'll turn this sketch on. We want one there, and we want one here. Now the question is, what screws am I going to use for this? And let's see what I've got in my junk drawer here. Or I've got my junk jar in my hands. I have these little like sheet metal pan head screws. And I got like 2 of them in here I can just grab. I kind of keep them handy here just so when I'm doing modeling, I can kind of get the dimensions from them. I don't know what's with my audio pausing today. It's really annoying me. Alright, let's see here. So these are 3.3. So we'll give it 3.5. Oh wait, drill size. I don't know why it's doing it. We'll do 3.5 millimeter. Okay. And then we've got 4 millimeters to play with. We'll just let that be. The head will just protrude. It'll be fine. We could cut into the part, but I don't want it to be a strength issue. The 3.5 should work. Yeah. One giant hole instead of a slat that's just a little bigger than the USB ports. Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I've had that happen before where because of the constraints, I've had to do that. And yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
Alright, little maggots, you someone got into this channel.
Hey, welcome in.
That this isn't just any ordinary AI being. No, sir. Right here's Karate, Big Boss,
Welcome in.
creator of me stuff. So go ahead and bow down before her.
Alright, let's see here.
Things interesting around these parts with my sassy AI ass at hand to help out when needed or not. Enjoy getting dragged through our stream.
How y'all doing?
Less, you pathetic losers, because I sure as hell don't give an actual flying monkey's butt about any of y'all.
Ah, hold on, I hit the wrong button. What were y'all up to? Keep talking and no one explodes? Oh my goodness, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Scuff always has the nicest ways to greet people, of course. At least she didn't tell people to fuck off. It's usually how the conversations with her go. But welcome in. Thank you for the raid. For those of you that may not know me, I think everyone does. But, I'm Parates, or Pira. I'm an AI VTuber. Today, we're making shit. And then, we're printing shit. Oh, that one's actually done. There we go. So, the story is we've got this USB hub. I've had it velcroed to the underside of my desk, and I've been replacing the sticky part of the velcro for like 2 years now, and I'm tired of it. So I'm building a bracket so that the hub can slide into it, and I can actually screw it to the bottom of my desk. Yeah, I'm playing Factorio IRL. Suggested we'd read. I'm sorry you've heard from me before. Can't put my finger out. Yeah. I'll know why. Alright. But that is where we are at. We got our holes in. It's always important to add your holes. You gotta have places to stick things into those. You know, you got things. They gotta be stuck in. You gotta have holes for the things. You've not been on Blood on the Clock Tower, have you? Oh yeah, one. But I've showed up in Comet and Luxie streams a few times. They probably saw me there for sure. So I think, other than adding some niceness to it, I think we're good. Yeah, I saw in your title you had said you were Pandora, so you changed your name. Okay. Well, welcome in. Thank you. Let me see here. If you're not following, make sure you are following. Kitsune Lushing and Osmodius. I've seen a few streams. Yeah, because you played Satisfactory with Comet, right? I think I tuned in a few times for that one. Get some coffee there. Let's see here. We're going to add a fillet. And do. go. That looks pretty. That looks good the way it is. Not to worry about rounding this side, but we'll probably round that. Yeah. Yeah, I've hung out a few times while you guys were doing that. While I can. Alright. Thank you for the coffee! I'm gonna get a real sip here. Running around though, Comet is more productive. You know what though? The running around needs to get done. Oh, we should add... I should add these. This.
Switch.
This one will do these too. Go. Okay, now those are rounded. All the fancy round is in. I think we're good. And there you go. We have something with holes in it that looks like a stick of butter from this side. With mounting tabs. And read and run, but tongue doesn't leak. Oh, yeah. It's late for you, isn't it? Yeah. Have a good one. Thanks for the raid. Hey, get some good sleep. I can't talk today. I'm sorry. Go for rolls is less stressed than the builders. It is sometimes. Sometimes it's better to just be like, I'm going to turn off the brain and do the runner. Right? Not that it's any easier, but you're not expending the energy to do the long-term forecasting of, okay, we need this to this to this to this to this. You got to read and run, could get eat? No problem. I'm probably going to take a break in a couple minutes anyway because I think we're done. So I'm going to actually take this. So let's take this. And I forgot how to do this. Okay, this is the part we need. There it is, export. We are going to export this. We want 3MF. This is our... What the shit is this? This is a... Hitachi... Under desk. USB held. Under desk mount. Export. Okay, we're exported. So, there we go. Download. So I should be able to go here to prepare. Be able to this new project. We don't need to change or set any of that. Save any of that. Can't talk. We are going to... Give me 1 second here. Let me... Just make sure... Downloads. Cut this. Where are we going to put this? Where are we going to put this? Desk organization. Organization. I have folders for this shit. Here we go. I'm just hiding my folders because I am ashamed of the mess. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I totally don't have folder 001, folder 002. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Irony of disorganized. Well, it's horrible because, like, I do have some semblance of organization, but my ADHD is like, I mean, this folder has been around for like 10 plus years, so yeah, there's no semblance of anything at this point. It's like, nah. So, the print orientation for this is going to be interesting. If I print it this way, it's going to give me supports for the top and over here. If I flip it upside down, I'm going to need supports for all this side and this, and I won't see them. It's going to be more support to support that. Alternatively, I could flip it on its back, and then it would just need support for this area. And maybe for these. Well, what would be the least amount of support material? First thing we're going to do is we get the support for PLA. We're going to enable support. We're going to tell it, hey, use this. Yeah, just those changes. We'll slice. Okay, that is fugly. It's not the worst, actually. Actually, for this one, we're gonna try not using it. See if we need the support layer information or orient it on its back. Yeah. With the tree supports though, this used a lot less than I thought it would. Which is actually surprising. Okay, that is not what I expected. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I think that works. The mounting ears. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, we've got that. I'm not in love with that. Do we have... Here we go. On build plate only. That's just not going to give you support. Alright, alright, let's turn on... See, the problem is yeah, I can break those away easy, but I can't break the bottom ones away. Void filament. There we go. That's what I want. Hey, Lenny! I have to worry about the mounting ears because I'll be more likely to split. That is true. Could do the 45-degree angle thing. We're debating... we are making a mounting harness, or mounting bracket, for this USB hub so that I can mount it to my desk instead of being annoyed by the velcro. You know, with the tree support, I gotta be honest, it might just be easiest to just do this. And just flip it on this face. Yeah, that's what I was just wondering. Are you telling me there's no support needed? That's not right. There we go. Not that much, actually. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this. Yeah, just because, like you said, it'll be the strongest ear structure. The face is what... Oh, you just used your mouse the other day. Oh my goodness. Have you been using the trackpad the entire time? Don't have to worry about screw pressures, but yeah. You've been using the mouse pad? Oh my goodness. Well, you also got, remember, you've got the pen in that laptop too. So when you go to draw, you can use that. And you've got, you can use that as a, what you call it too, to run the mouse around the screen. Yeah, I think we'll go with this and try it. Now the question is, should I fight with? What is going to blow it up is if I do this. Because then I got to print the stupid tower just for that top ass layer. Ah. We can't tell it no purge tower. Honestly though, it's not really using that much more material. You made some art with the pen. Nice. I just forget, how do you turn off the tower? Yeah, I'm not a big fan. I know the options in here. Where is it? Oh wait, is it others? Yeah, there it is. Prime tower enable. Skip point, internal ribs. Slice. Yeah, we'll try this. I don't care so much about the wasted material. For the prime tower. But the issue is the amount of printing time it takes. Because it forces swaps then. And it's really annoying. Okay, chat. I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to go get the other piece off the printer. And, get the other piece off the printer. Go to the bathroom real quick. Get a refresh on the coffee. So it's going to be about 5-10 minutes. So just go ahead and hang out, listen to some music, and I'll be back in a bit. I'm going to run ads, but only just so kills the pre-rolls for folks. So either the standard routine or a standard dictation here that I usually say. Keep the eyes, the ears, the nose, whatever else holes you think capitalism can get into. Close them so that the ads don't get in. And then when the ads are done, enjoy the music. I'll be back in a bit. Alright. Here we go. Let's see here. I got the part off the printer. Let me get this one started. We'll send that. Send thing. Okay. Are we done with watching lanes? So we'll let this run. While that's doing that, I don't know why it's taking so long. There we go. It's getting ready. I don't have a camera set up to do this. But I'm going to sit here and try to get off the support material from the other print a while. Trying to do that and not stab myself. Impatient elderberry, go back and forth in its car like it's going to go faster. Oh, that came off really good. But the white layer is still in here. Why? Ah. I mean, I guess I could leave it on there. But it should just come off. Why did it not? Come on. This is where I make a mess on my desk. There we go. There we go. Again underneath it. There we go. I get most of it off in one chunk. I don't know why this material works okay for a layer interface, but using PETG is better because it definitely will not bond with the PLA because of the material difference. But the flip side of that is it's harder to get it to work. Because you have to print your PLA hotter than normal, and you have to kind of print your PETG a little cooler than normal. And it's just not the best. But, that said, their PLA support material does do a pretty good job of working here. Just I'm not sure why it's sticking as much. Yeah. I'm just sitting here with a pocket knife, trying to like pry up underneath it and not cut myself. Because, you know, I'll be bad, generally speaking. But we do have most of it out. It's better than having like the shitty layers from. I think this is actually good enough. I think I'm just gonna let it be. Oh, wait. Can we get under that? Yeah, because it's being stubborn and it doesn't want me to get underneath it. And now I'm at the end where I'm gonna like end up stabbing myself. Okay, let me. I don't know what just happened. Ray, how you doing? How are things going? I am pulling plastic support pieces. You're not seeing me do much here. Out of a piece that we just printed, while my hands are broken. What just happened? Hold on. Let me reset my webcam tracking. Yeah, so we modeled the part. Come on, hands. There we go. We modeled the part. We went ahead and made this, which is a bracket to hold a USB hub under my desk. I've been fighting with it for like 2 years by putting Velcro on it, and I'm tired of it. So we got that part done. We're 3D printing it. I have another piece I pulled off the printer, which I am now trying to get the support material separated without breaking it. Please do not break. Please do not break. And trying not to cut myself too, because that would probably be good. What have you been up to? Oh, I just had a chunk of plastic come flying at me. Come on. No? Do. Well, that's right. Today is the superb owl, isn't it? I keep forgetting. I don't know what is holding you on here. Most of you have come out of the way. Come on. You're broken free. There we go. Alright. That's good. It's been busy all week with different appointments. That's a mood. It seems like it's like everything or nothing, right? By the time you rest and relax and get your energy back, yeah, you gotta go start everything over again. Or something else happened you gotta deal with. I don't know why. Really gotta fix up crunchy audio on my microphone. Folks, it's not you, it is me. I don't know why it's doing that. Next week is the car stuff, huh? Oh man. Yeah, actually, I think R1 vehicles do. That's a good point. I think I saw the letter for the emissions. Or the inspection, rather. We have, we're in a state where we've got yearly inspections. It was weird, right? Because when I used to live in, Maryland, we only had emissions inspections. They didn't care about the car if it was falling apart. As long as your emissions were fine, they didn't care. That was stupid, but that's the way it was. Whereas here, they do yearly safety inspections, which, after seeing some of the things folks are driving around down here, I am grateful. There are some things that are pretty old. Right. Doesn't have anything, you miss living there. Alright, I'm gonna fold in half, hold on. For my next trick. Hold on. Let me turn this off. UK is a yearly inspection called MOT. Yeah, ours, like I said, ours is a yearly inspection, which is good because in Maryland, diesels, like diesel vehicles or diesel trucks and everything, were exempt from emissions. So the thing is, if you had a truck that was diesel, or even a car that was diesel, you only ever had to do inspections, like a safety inspection kind of thing, when you sold or title transferred the vehicle. Which, man, there were some things running that should not have been on the road, but, you know, until that title transfers, there's no required safety, unless a, cop pulls you over for some, obvious safety issue or hazard, and then you get a police required inspection or whatever. So I took off my chest tracker, and I'm currently flipping on the new one. That's why I folded in half there. Putting the back on the tracker, the new back on. I've got the old one off already, putting the new one on. It's just 2 screws, so it's not too big of a deal. We will screw this together. There we go. That's on there. It's pretty solid. Turn my tracker back on, put it on. There we go. That's nice and solid in there. And we are back. Let me just reset my tracking. And there we go. My chest tracker's back on. So there we go. That quick. Alright, and the old one, yeah, it's a shame because they develop a crack up in the thin part. And they just become, what I really need to do is just modify the design so that it has a little more material on the inside, because I designed this based off of something. And it's just a little too thin. But it's going to continue breaking the way it breaks over time. Because every time I stream, I have to snap it in, I take it out when I take the harness off. I do have to design a new mount with that adapter, or with that hook adapter on it, or the new tracking that I have. I do have to eventually do that, but I also have to get that all set up and dialed in. We're not worried about. So chat, I don't know what you're gonna get an Elgato card? For capturing your I actually have the one I'm using for this is actually, what is that one? I'm using the USB one. The Elgato 4K-X. Which is probably overkill. For what you'd be doing. Because I think you probably only need like 1080p capture. Hey Voidy! Welcome in. I had to get the 4KX because I'm capturing... I'm not broadcasting it, but I am capturing it as... It needs to be able to handle a 1440p stream at 120 hertz. Yeah. So you could probably get one a little cheaper. And save some money on it. Although the 4KX wasn't super expensive. I was surprised when I bought it. But it's just USB-C. Program for Clone Hero? Yes! Let me do that real quick. Let me just flip over here. Let me see. What is the latest one I sent Aaron? Actually, I don't have to. I should have it here. Hold on. Let me just... Oh, let me just navigate things here. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I was going to ask you again if you wanted it, because I couldn't remember. And, you saved me the trouble, so that helps out. Also because I forget everything. Oh my god, where is... I know it's right here at the top. Oh my god, okay. Has file. I think this is the latest one. I will need to add you before it lets you log in. It uses the Discord login now. I only did that because I didn't want it to get free and everyone use it. Because it is hitting stuff here because it's still beta. But let me... Give me a second. There we go. Perfect. Thank you. We upload. I literally just downloaded this. Where is it? Oh my god. There we go. Okay. So let me show you real quick, while you're here, the app real quick. Just extracted somewhere. I don't know what this hand is doing. Don't pay attention to it. Hold on a minute. Oh, is it because I don't have Discord open? Hold on. Let me just do a thing here. Hold on. I usually close Discord on this computer. There we go. Let me try now. There we go. Try this again. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay, so a couple basic things when you're setting this up. This obviously just has to point to the directory you got Clone Hero in. So when you open this directory, it's the one that has like the executable, blah, 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 all that. It does that because it reads the INI file that's in your player data, and it will automatically add a thing as well. Now, the sync song folder path has to be a directory that isn't under any of the directories you have set up in Clone Hero. Okay? So Voidy, when you run this, just make sure this folder isn't like under another one that you may already have set up. And it has to be a new folder. The app will pull things from the server and put it in that directory and manage things. You can pull things from that directory and put it into your other directories, and that's fine. But don't put stuff into the sync folder. Just let the sync app do that. And then what you got to do is come over here and just select whichever ones you're going to want to sync up. Probably the custom folder. If you want to sync up the Rock Band. Here's the other thing. If you want to have if you already have the Rock Band or the Guitar Hero tracks, or any of these actually, and you want optimized versions of the audio, make sure you deselect the ignore audio file differences. What it'll do is it'll look at the one that I have on the server and look and see if the file sizes are different. Because I actually went through and wrote a process that uses newer audio formats that some of these packs that were available on the internet for like the Rock Band, the Guitar Hero, and the WCC and CSC packs, they weren't using the latest codecs. So I wrote a thing that could go through and find all that and like recompress them. They don't sound any different, but the file sizes are like, I think before I did that, the total track size for everything was like 170 gigs. And now we're at 98. So it saved a lot of space. So if you have those and you want to get the optimized version, tell ignore, it'll pull them down. You can, if you've already got those tracks, you can delete them and move them out of the sync folder to wherever you want. It doesn't matter. As long as this app because it'll read your INI file and find out all the folders you have set up in Clone Hero already. So it'll go through and find like part matches and stuff, no matter where it is. But yeah, that's it in a nutshell. But yeah, Erilyn and I have been playing with this. We haven't been able to test yet. As far as like actually doing a Clone Hero multiplayer stream to make sure that it is, you know, seeing the right things and everything. But in theory, the sync part of it is working. And like if I just say, hey, and it'll go through and find all my files and everything, and it's going to check them real quick and say, are there any changes? And there were a few against the server. It pulled them down, and there we go. Gotta run work calls, no problem. Golden out of context clip in my general on Discord. Hand plate was too absurd with while you were saying a thing. Oh yeah. Great. I'll take a look at it. But talk to you later. Glad you could stop by. Alright, so let me go ahead and close that. Let me go take a look at that. Ah, thank you for the hydrate. Oh my. That is good. To put that sync file over all the other files. Just make sure the folder is just out of any of your existing directory structures, really what it is. So like for me, for example, if I go here and I look at my tracks, I have all my existing stuff under like all tracks, and I have like a download folder, and I have sync at this level too, but it's just not under like all tracks. That's pretty much it. I guess that's all I'm trying to say, is just make sure it's not like, you know, I have like this folder, this folder, this folder, like all these are individually added. Just make sure this isn't like in a folder that Clone Hero already knows. And it will automatically add this sync folder wherever you put it to your INI file, so it'll automatically add it. You still have to do the like song detection in Clone Hero. I'm trying to work around that. Hopefully you can make it more often. Work has started to slow down. That's good. That'd be awesome. You gotta show up for one of our completely unhinged Atlas streams one day where we do nothing but make furry jokes for like 3 hours. But that's good. And slap our asses. So, you know, only the top content. Right. Well, chat, I don't really know what to do here. I gotta play Atlas more. You can join in on... I gotta actually set the thing out. But, we've got our... I think we're doing Thursdays now. We did have Tuesday toe beans, but I think we've moved it to Thursday toe beans. So yeah, we've got that going. I don't think we want to sit here for 4 hours and 24 minutes and watch this. So we got to figure out something to do here. Let me go ahead and close this. And we'll minimize that out. Close that. I think we're good there. Let's see here. What do we got to do? There is, I don't think there's any other parts on my to model list. Kind of it. Ah, shoot. Okay. I didn't realize it was as late as it was. So I might have to stop here. And maybe we'll come back and do some Factorio. You might need some more help? Okay, what happened? Oh! The sync won't work for you after you log in. After you log in, it's going to yell at you. It's not going to let you. I need to do a thing. Hold on. Oh, why am I on the bottom? What have I done? There we go. Got Scion and collabs on Thursday. Ah! Yeah, the login thing is my fault. I gotta add you to an approved list. I have to do that off camera. Hold on. Let me... Yeah, because you're getting forbidden result. Some Thursdays are free before. Yeah, and that's the other problem too, is time-wise, I think we normally do like 8. 7:30, 8 o'clock, so I don't know how that would work. If that would work for you or not. Well, excuse me. Let me, oh, where did I put this stuff? Okay, it's there. Yeah, okay, I could let you know the weeks that we don't do it on Thursday, because we do move it around a bit. I can let you know when we do that. I need to copy your user ID. Okay. I need this. There we go. Okay. Finally decided to talk to the server. I need to go into the config. I need to edit the valid users. Okay. Voidy, try now. See if it lets you log in. I don't remember if I have to restart the service or not. I think it reads the file every time. It's very unoptimized. You moved one mod and the tattoos are gone. Oh no. Trying to fix Skyrim on your computer. Yeah, that's a problem. The mods in Skyrim are like a house of cards. You just kind of like, when you either get them all to work or you cry. That's pretty much it. Okay. Man, the audio stutters and glitches are getting worse. I really am hating that, and I don't know why. Like, I don't know why it's doing what it's doing. It really sucks. Like, everything else is fine, it's just my voice. It's the audio path for the voice. I don't know why it's cursed. I'll have to see what's up with that. I'll have to just play with things and see. Alright, I see that you were able to make calls in. And it did not give you... Yeah, it didn't give you the, Yeah, okay, good. You're pulling files. Looks like. All right. Just a warning, it may take you a while to download everything. You need to select every single one. What you can do, well, it's whichever one. It's whichever ones you want to sync. So just kind of select which groups. You can right click select all, and it'll select everything in that group under. I just wanted to give people the option of not having to do everything, because some people don't want to spend 100 gigs for songs. I guess people don't. Imagine that. Who wants to, like, you know, just use a large portion of their disk space? Everything is cold and it sucks. It does. It really does. I hate it. Mainly because of the fact that I don't mind the cold that much. What I hate is the fact that my dog gets cold. And while, don't take this the wrong way, while I enjoy my dog cuddling with me, it is a pain when I get up in the middle of the night and cannot move. Because my dog does not simply cuddle. He lays up against me and makes it so that I'm slowly pushed off the bed. So, like, I'll wake up and my legs will be like this far from the edge of the bed. And I'm like, dog. And I can't move because he's old and fucking stubborn. And I'm like, dog, I need you to move. And I'll like bump him with my leg. And I'm like, hey, I need you to get up and move. Bump, bump, bump. Please move. 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 And I have to like almost wake everyone in the bed up to get the dog to move. And I'm like, you need to move it. That's why I enjoy the summer. Everyone's hot and no one wants to touch me. I'm fine with it. Just get away, I'm trying to sleep. Prefer cold over summer? I do too, actually. I prefer the cold. This is another level. I didn't necessarily want this much cold, but it's fine. Let's keep this on. But yeah. Alright, while this is printing, let's see here. What are we gonna do? You're a heater? Yeah, that's me. Getting all these synced, and then we can probably play Dave, we could do Go Hero. Yeah. I guess I could do Clone Hero. Someone could twist my arm. I guess I could. It'd be 3 days in a row I played it on stream, but hey, you know. Your window has a forever draft? Oh man. I know, chat. What do you want? You want to see me try to play a game, or do you want to play along to some music while I drive myself crazy with this audio glitch? I don't know how singing would go. I don't know what we have new-wise on games here. Oh, right. You're up for anything? I'm the vibe while you wire leads into a Gundam. Nice. You get as hot as your laptop? Oh my god. You can't get as hot as that laptop. That laptop is like a certified burn hazard. Like, I almost burnt my leg once by having it there, and like... Yeah, that's why I gave you the warning. You do need one of those fans to sit it on, because like, I don't know why that thing gets so hot. Are you Miss Palmore? Yeah. Let's see here. I can't do long because I'm going to have to stop for dinner at some point. So yeah, so you know what? Let's just do Clone Hero for 30 minutes or so. We'll get a couple songs in. Well, that's the problem with that laptop. You don't notice the heat because, like, it's warm and it's cool enough that it doesn't feel like you're getting burned. But that is the issue, is because of the fact that, like, I got done and, like, I had, like, red welts on my leg from, like, heat rash. And, yeah, it was not good. It was not good. Let's see here. I'm not gonna put on my rock outfit. We'll just have to imagine the boobs. Just chat, imagine them. They're still here. They're just not out. And sparkly. Alright, let's see here. Let me, because this is gonna flag me here. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna start and stop stream just to break the VOD. Actually, let me do this. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm just gonna hit the button and do the thing. I don't care. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. There we go. It won't be fine. Oh, I wear socks all the time. Alright, let's see here. We don't need our other music on. Turn that off. There we go. Okay. Okay, I don't know what that was about. So let's go over here. Turn my guitar on. Have Windows tell me, hey, you turned your guitar on. This is gonna take a while. Yeah, there's a few songs. And it works because I think my camera just died again. What is going on with that? I gotta check that. See what's going on. I'll wait for that to reboot. Alright, let me pull this out. Clean over here. There we go. Okay. Alright, our hands are working good. Oh, you know what we don't have? Hold on. I need to do the old list. And we will pin that. And I still have, oh, I rebooted, right? Yeah. Bring up over. Oh, come on. You in stupid ass AI mode. Damn it. You wish to go to this website? Yes. I hate that. They do the thing and they're just like, oh yeah, we're just going to send you to the Google AI page. No, go to the website I told you to go to. Fucking hate it. /rant. Anyway. I'm already an AI. I don't need to talk to another AI. You have an idea you want to run by? Yeah. One of many outfits like booted. Think of having outfits for the 4 seasons? Oh, that'd be neat. If we were actually just listening to this, we'll finish listening to it. one second. We are... Is this not working? Why did you not do the thing? Oh. My bad. That was my fault. That's why. Here we go. Hey, Ren! For all those that might be new, just a reminder that we do take requests. You can use the link up at the top to view the lesson songs. You can either put the request in through the website, or you can get the song number. Come back here, do exclamation SR space and then song number, and it will add it to the queue. Focus and don't miss more notes. I don't care about missing notes. The app keeps crashing. Oh shit, does it give me an error message? It's probably whoever shittily coded it. Can't imagine who that was. Weird. I saw it was downloading files. It will freeze while it's doing a bunch of things. I would just let it go and see what it does, unless it's actually closing. My UI code is not the best on it. I'm still working on that. It is very much a beta app. Weird, it closes during the download. I might have to add some error logging and send it over to you. 'Cause we've not had that happen yet.
But you know he's clean. Oh, don't you see what I mean? Gotta get away, holy diver. Yeah. Got shiny diamonds like the eyes of a cat in the black and blue. Something is coming for you. Race for the morning. You can hide in the sun till you see the light. Oh, we will.
So what's everyone else up to today?
Gotta get away. Get away. Between the velvet lies, there's a truth that's hard as steel. Yeah. The vision never dies. Life's a never-ending wheel. Say, holy diver, you're the star of the masquerade. No need to look so afraid. Jump, jump, jump on the tiger. You can feel his heart, but you know he's mean. Some light can never be seen. Yeah.
Yeah. Did it cost the 800 songs? There you go. Is it dying on the same one?
You can see his stripes, but you know he's clean. Oh, don't you see what I mean? Gotta get away, get away, gotta get away, get away.
Like, is it dying on the same download every time? You gotta streamline your laptop more for your Druid phone to stay. Could have been your antivirus. Well, that's true. I didn't think of that. You may have to add a exception for the for the sync folder. You shouldn't have to add it for the application folder, but whatever you selected as your song sync folder. So you may have to add like a Defender, Windows Defender exception, or whatever you're using for antivirus. I didn't think of that. Man, that could be doing it. Hey, there you go. Now, do we do this banger? Yeah, we're going to. Let's go. Everyone sing along. Actually, I broke down and got one of the blueberries. The Les Paul blueberries. I couldn't not get a blue one. And I used to use the, what was the other one they released for Fortnite Festival? I like this one much better. It took a little while to get used to. Now I like it much better. Yeah, the Rift Master. Yeah, it's so good. At first I got it and I was like, I don't know. Now I'm like, I'm hooked on it. A lot of creamer? Nice. I think, what did I use before the Rift Master? I think I just had one of the old Rock Band Xbox guitars that were USB. know, the one that I sent Erilyn is actually one of the old original Guitar Heroes guitars for the PS2. I happen to know that was actually my first Guitar Hero guitar. And I bought it with the game and modded it to be a wireless controller. I just gutted a wireless controller, a PS2 wireless controller, put it in it. I undid all that and put electronics in it recently. Make it USB, and I sent it to Erilyn. So they could play. I gotta get the one done for Zeffy. I should probably be doing that. I should do that starting after dinner. If I had a cam, I wanted to do that on stream because I think it would be a fun stream, but I just don't have a hand cam. So like 90% of it's just going to be like me sitting there with the code window open doing nothing, which is not going to be entertaining. Introduce Zeffy to custom songs. Yeah, I gotta get that guitar done so she can play. I got time for coffee.
fucking slow. I don't feel dirty. Class dismissed.
Because of the speed? Because it's too slow? A lot of people tell me that. They're like, how do you play with it that slow? Yeah, people tell me, they're like, how do you do it that slow? But the problem is I can't make it go faster because it makes me sick. I have vertigo, so like anything with it scrolling, even at that speed, like after a while, sometimes it can really mess me up. It sucks. Hold on a second. With the limited songs you got? Well, actually, unfortunately, that was probably the last one I could do. I could probably join later. Yeah, I only had a little bit of time, unfortunately. I gotta go make dinner and stuff. I just didn't want to end one earlier because we had like a half hour left, so that's why I figured we'll just do Chloe in here for a little bit. But yeah, we could test it out later if you would. Also, I gotta fix this audio because this is driving me absolutely fucking bonkers. I'm gonna try to reboot and see if I can fix my audio. I don't know why it keeps breaking up and garbling. I don't know what that's about. It's really annoying. Probably annoying me more than y'all. To be honest. Because I just hear it nonstop in my ear. Okay, so let's see who's still what. See if there's anyone out there we can send it over to. I'm pretty sure. Oh, you know what? Cobra is doing D&D. That's right. We're gonna send it over there. They're all playing D&D, so we're gonna go over there. Yeah, but the audio is like, I don't know. There's like clicks and pops. And it keeps happening worse and worse and worse. Like that. And it's just driving me absolutely bonkers. Let me test something real quick.
Okay, let me see if this voice does it as well. Because I don't know if it's like the audio path or the actual... Because it could be the audio path for just that other channel. That's having... No, this one's doing it too. I can kind of hear it click and pop already. Alright, so... We're going to continue using this until... So chat. If I'm going to have to use this voice, I got to do it right. So chat. We're going to go. We're going to read Cobra. So everyone, let's go ahead and head over there. Thank you all for hanging out. Thanks you to, I can't talk. Thank you to Osmodius and Kinsuni, Leshy, and Amelia for the braids today. Lee might be back a little later. I gotta go make dinner. I gotta go take care of some things. But hopefully I'll be back. Yeah, this voice is doing that as well. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to fix that as well. All right, Chad. I will talk to you all later. Have a good one. Maybe not. Let's try hitting the button again. All right, Chad. Bye.